Yo, how's it going, guys? It's Richie Unicorn Caller, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. And long time no see, guys. It has been, man, it's been a while since we posted a video. What, like 3 to 4 days or something like that? It has been a very long time, and I missed you guys. And I am so excited to talk with you guys about something I'm very passionate about. Now, I just want to make the record straight that I really don't want to end this year off with the moaning and complaining, because I do want to offer a little bit of criticism in towards of the Novus gear drops and the whole Novus farming experience, because for me personally, it's not really necessarily healthy, and I'm not really the biggest fan of how they develop it. I mean, honestly, if I'm just being 100% blunt with y'all, this year in general has been very frustrating for me, honestly, on the game. And I watched everybody's YouTube recap on Wizard101, but for the life of me, I just can never get through the whole video, just because I get so agitated at this year in general. I actually love the videos in general and the content creators, but I am just so exhausted from this year in general, because it has been a very, very frustrating year, and at least for me. And so we're going to talk about the Novus gear drops and basically what I think needs to change throughout the future of Wizard101. Because personally for me, I feel like if I'm grinding all the way to like 5 a.m., that's something unhealthy, especially when the drops aren't even guaranteed. So I'll show you my backpack space right now. I'm farming boots. I'm farming Maxine for the boots. I'm pretty much getting every single boots except for life. So I don't know if there's something in the system that kind of prevents you from getting your own school boots or stuff like that. But I've been grinding for hours, and even though it's only about 2 pages, you have to understand that when you are farming Maxine, or farming the bosses in Novus in general, and quite frankly some other bosses, it's not 100% guaranteed that you're gonna get a piece of boots on that same run, right? So let's say I go into a Maxine fight, I go in there, it's not gonna be guaranteed that I'm gonna get those drops, right? You know what? I'd rather show you guys. How about this? I'll show you guys. I don't mind making long videos for you guys, because like I said, I'm passionate about this game. So I will show you guys real quick of what I mean about the drop rates, if I feel like it. Let's see. So let's see. We're looking for Maxine's office. We're gonna join a team up right here. Dang! The Storm Wizard! Yo, y'all Storm Wizards are musty. What the heck? Okay, you know what? What? I don't care. You know what? That happens all the time. I swear. I join a team up and the Storm Wizard immediately. You know what? That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that whenever you're doing some of those runs, it's not going to be guaranteed that you get a gear piece at all, right? And so we'll talk about Maxine a little bit, and the Maxine fight. It's not too hard of a fight. It's actually quite easy. But like I said, you're not really guaranteed the boots on every run. And of course, you'll get a spam of pixels, which is good. It's good to have the pixels as a reagent. And you'll also get the spam of these treasure cards. These treasure cards are usually like 1 to 2 pips. And they're basically these types of gambit conditions. So, for example, Snow Serpent, you'll get a plenty of these. Evil Snowmans, etc., etc. I think I have a deck. Yeah, I have a deck that is just full of them, and for some reason, Novus loves to drop these, and the thing that sucks about it is that you can't really trade them because they're unable to be traded. So I don't understand what the vibes are for this, because I'm usually going to sell them. I would imagine that these would probably be good in like low level PvP if that's still a thing, but I don't know what to do with these. I guess I just sell them and just keep burning these treasure cards. But I think that the rate that they're dropped is a little too excessive for my taste, and honestly, it's a little bit of spam. It's also a big spam with some of the Novus musical scrolls, especially when you've been farming for hours and hours. It just feels like there's a spam of all this loot that you don't need, and then there's not really a spam of, their gear drops. And I'm not asking you to get, like, the whole set in one run, But maybe if I'm doing like 50 plus runs and I still don't even have life boots, then it's a little concerning. Now I know a lot of people are gonna say, "Oh, Richard, you're just moaning. You know, you're just getting old." And you know, Darkmoor was like this too. Darkmoor is different because Darkmoor actually has some pretty good gear drop rates, right? You can get the full Malistaire set in a couple of hours with a pretty solid team. But this is like crazy grind. Like you have to actually put hours into this. And let me just say this, that I know a lot of people make this argument every year, every time they say, "Oh, Wizard101 is a kid's game," which is true, it is a kid's game, but that doesn't mean that the whole entire audience is kids. And I've been playing this game for quite some time now, ever since I was in middle school. I'm 23 right now, so I don't have that extra luxury like kids, or maybe some of you guys have. I have 2 baby siblings now, because back in the day I was the only child, so now I got 2 baby siblings. And I have a big family. I got stuff to do. We got Wizard101 moms in here. Shout out to the Wiz moms, by the way. People got responsibilities to do, and they're not going to be able to get this gear just from doing these battles over and over and over again, and not even getting some of that gear in general. And I want to go over to this MGI article because nobody seems to be talking about this article at all. If we go all the way over here to the right side with the substantial revenues area, it says that the target group is 20 to 35 years old male and female audience. So that's the target group that MGI wants to go with. And if you're new or if you're a returning player to Wizard101 and you don't know this, Wizard101 was acquired by MGI or /Gamingo, which is kind of known as like the MMO killer apparently. Not sure how true that is because I don't do my research, but it is scary to have a big company purchase these games and then see a bunch of stuff change. And so I don't know what they're trying to do. I don't know what the philosophy is. But if the philosophy really is to try and get you to play this game as long as possible, I think that's kind of like an unhealthy type of vibe, at least from me personally. I think there really should be a gear forgiveness type of function where maybe if you do 20 runs, you're guaranteed at least a gear piece. It doesn't even have to be for your school, but make it a guaranteed drop rate though if you do it in, you know, X amount of runs, right? Because I've talked to people in the team ups and stuff like that, and everyone is exhausted just farming for literally nothing, and it's very discouraging spending almost till 5 a.m. 6 a.m. Like, I've been farming this nonstop, and during that time, I'll have my laptop downstairs, I'll be taking care of the babies, or I'll just be doing this. They both have COVID, thanks to Jackson, but they're healthy, but it's just a big process. I have responsibilities to do, and I don't have that time and luxury anymore like I used to as a kid. Now, you might make the argument, "Oh, Richard, you're just complaining. It's an MMORPG. You're supposed to grind." Yes, but to a certain extent. I only play video games where I know the loot is actually there, right? I'll farm a couple times and I'll get it, right? Same thing with Genshin Impact, except with Genshin Impact, when you're doing wishes and when you're doing all the stuff, you're actually guaranteed a A+ character in what, like 10 opens, right? And 10 wish openings, right? You're guaranteed that. But in Wizard101, when you're farming for gear or even opening up packs, you're not guaranteed anything. There's no guarantee functionality in this game. So that's all I have to say about that. Let me know what you... And the final fight for Novus is completely boring. I'm sorry. I tried to give it a chance. I know it's super unique. I understand that. But staying in the polymorph for 20 rounds is a little bit overkill. And I think it's a really boring grind. I mean, at first I loved it on test round. But now I just kind of hate it. And I don't really want to farm it anymore. But anyway, that's what I think. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think there should be a loot forgiveness system? You know, are you also farming Novus? Let me know in the comments below. I'm about to go raiding with my squad. And yeah, I will see you guys later, and peace out.